All right, Zuckerberg says Biden administration pressure Meta to censor COVID-19 content. And this is the Tattoo TV channel. And if you want me to read some news, check out the link in the description where you can suggest me a new to read, right? So, Meta Platforms CEO Mark Zuckerberg said the Biden administration had pressured, holy, the company to censor COVID-19 content during the pandemic, apparently referring to White House requests to take down misinformation about the coronavirus and vaccines. And what about the free speech of people, huh? So, in a letter dated August 26, Zuckerberg told the U.S. House of Representatives Judiciary Committee that he regretted not speaking up about this pressure earlier, as well as other decisions he had made as the owner of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp around removing certain content. Look what they're doing with us with all their censorship. Now it's very clear, right? So, in July 2021, President Joe Biden, a Democrat, said social media platforms like Facebook are killing people for allowing misinformation about coronavirus vaccines to be posted on its platform. I would agree that those platforms are very woke, but they have the right to do it. They're a private company. If you don't agree with it, just use another platform, you see. So, but the government doesn't have to bother them. Others, like former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki and Surgeon General Vivek Murthy, publicly said the company was not doing enough to take down misinformation and was making it harder to fight a pandemic and save lives. Not doing enough to take down. Oh, come on. That sounds some dictatorship stuff. Facebook said at the time it was taking aggressive steps to fight such misinformation. The Biden administration ultimately eased up on its criticism, even as vaccine lies continued to spread on social media. Well, we have to ask why they're spreading out, why people want to consume this type of information. Maybe it's because they see some truth in it. In the letter to the Republican controlled House Judiciary Committee on Monday, Zuckerberg said his company was pressured into censoring content and that the company would push back if it faced such demands again. In 2021, senior officials from the Biden administration, including the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams for months to censor certain COVID-19 content, including humor and satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our teams when we didn't agree. Zuckerberg wrote in the letter, which was posted by the Judiciary Committee on its Facebook page. I believe the government pressure was wrong, and I regret we were not more outspoken about it, he wrote. I also think we made some choices that, with the benefit of hindsight and new information, we wouldn't make today. Yeah, I wouldn't agree with Zuckerberg in a lot of things, but I don't know, the censorship thing is not a good thing, Like the White House said in a statement, the administration encouraged responsible actions to protect public health and safety when confronted with a deadly pandemic. Our position has been clear and consistent. We believe tech companies and other private actors should take into account the effects their actions have on the American people while making independent choices about the information they present. Zuckerberg has recently tried to conservative users try to appeal to conservative users by complimenting Republican nominee Donald Trump's response to an assassination attempt as badass and going on right-wing podcasts. The chairman of the Judiciary Committee, Representative Jean Jordans, is a longtime Trump ally. In its Facebook post, the Judiciary Committee called the latter a big win for free speech and said that Zuckerberg had admitted that Facebook censored Americans. Yeah. In the letter, Zuckerberg also said he would not make any contributions to support electoral infrastructure in this year presidential election so as to not play a role one way or another in the November vote. During the last election, which was held in 2020 during the pandemic, the billionaire contributed to $400 million via the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, his philanthropy venture with his wife to support election infrastructure, a move that drew criticism and lawsuits from some groups that said the move was partisan. All right, so that's the news we got for today, and let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I think they should be allowed to be free, and if you don't agree with Facebook, well, you can use Rumble, another platform that has a different bias, that has a different um, way to talk. I wouldn't agree with a lot of things that Zuckerberg talks, but that's the reality. He has to be free to say things and to have his platform. And if you don't agree with it, just use another platform. But this thing about the government trying to shut down certain things, certain regards of what people are talking about, they should be free to say whatever they want. But if Zuckerberg wants to censor them, then I would agree because is his platform, but the government doesn't have to take control of it. And if Zuckerberg had did by himself and people had not liked, they just could change to another platform. That's how things should work. The market should be the market should have authority and ownership about his own actions, not the government, without the government trying to interrupt and trying to bother people.